Hello everybody. Let me solve one more important problem. Question number 24, right? Question number 24 I will solve in this video. So my name is Subhrajit Sahoo, Mechanical Engineering Department, Narasimha Reddy Engineering College. This video I will solve or discuss, explain the question number 24, right? So in the last video, while I was drawing this diagram, this 23, question number 23, I told this is the 2D figure given. I need to convert into 3D figure, that is nothing but isometric view. In the question, it is asked draw the isometric view. Also, in the last video, I also mentioned 2D to 3D we can do, and 3D to 3D also we can do. So 24 question number 24 here, draw the isometric view, written isometric view, that means 3D. You have to draw 3D, three-dimensional figure of a hexagonal prism. Okay, we have to draw a hexagonal prism, three-dimensional object. Hexagonal prism itself a three-dimensional object or not? So here 3D to 3D diagram I have to do. 3D object, 3D diagram I have to do. Here 2D, 3D I converted. Here 3D I have to draw 3D. So what is the dimension or measurement given? Side is 30 and height is 70. And prism is resting on base on the HP with an edge of the base parallel to VP. With an edge of the base parallel to VP. This sentence is very important, right? So observe how to draw this diagram. Okay, let me copy this question and pasting here, right? Observe, sir. Really, this question is very important, right? Important questions, it is one of the important questions, but this type of thing earlier I have not discussed in the classroom, right? This type of diagram 3D to 3D I have not discussed, 2D to 2D discussed, right? So please observe carefully, concentrately listen what I'm saying. Very easy, not so difficult, very easy, right? So 3D to 3D, that means first my work is I need to draw the 3D plane first. So this is my horizontal line. Right? Sir, here you draw 30 degree, 30 degree. Right? From here also you draw 30 degree. And by light line, you draw the 90 degree. Because light line means I need to erase after it is required to erase. Now see, sir, same procedure also I have followed when I was drawing 2D to 3D. Same procedure also here also, 3D to 3D, 3D to 3D, 3D to 3D, X, Y axis you will take, right? No problem. Z, you can give Z this one, X this one, no problem at all. Right? Sir, hexagonal prism. Hexagonal prism I need to draw here. Sir, before drawing this one, first you need to prepare a hexagon here based on this dimension. Hexagon first you need to prepare. In your drawing sheet also, in the exam also, before drawing the isometric view, for the given object in the question, right? First you need to prepare that object diagram first. Sir, what is the object here? Hexagonal prism. That means you have to draw a hexagon first. Suppose it is given pentagonal prism, then you have to draw a pentagon first. In the diagram sheet also, in the exam also, and here also, the same method I will follow. Exactly, you follow also same method. Sir, what I have to do? I have to draw the hexagon here, right? Hexagon here. Sir, what is the size of the hexagon is given, you know? Size is given here 30, right? Sir, here to here 30, 30, 30, everywhere 30 it is, right? Okay. Sir, is this position of the hexagon is correct as per the question? Let me check, sir. The prism is resting on its base, okay, on the HP, with an edge of the base parallel to VP. Observe, sir. If this is the reference line become, sir, any side is parallel to VP? No. This side is perpendicular to VP. This side is perpendicular to VP. And this side is not perpendicular inclined. This side also same. This side also same. This side also inclined. That means here no side is parallel to VP. But in the question clearly mentioned or not? Edge of the base parallel to VP. That means this type of position is not correct for this question, right? Sir, what is the position? Very simple. I have several times told. Just to change the position here. One minute. Right? I'm changing the position. Right? Sir, this is my correct position. So observe. Sir, if I will draw a reference line here, see this side is parallel and this side also parallel. So as per this question, this is my correct diagram, not the previous one, right? This one is not the correct diagram. This one is the correct diagram. So I should proceed by this diagram. Sir, what is the first step I told? When 3D to 3D diagram is asked in the question, 3D to 3 dimension you have to do isometric view. First, that particular object diagram you draw in your diagram sheet at a corner, left top corner you draw. Sir, what is the object here? Hexagonal prism. So I draw a hexagon here. Then I will go for the prism. Sir, what is the next step? Observe, sir. What I will do, I will construct a rectangle here. See, observe, sir. From this point I am extending. Here I am extending. Okay. This side also you have to extend. But drafter, it is very easy. But drafter, you can do within 10 minutes, you can finish the diagram. Right? So this is the, I cover this hexagon inside a rectangular plane, or it may be square plane. Right? So just extend this line, you extend this line, you vertically downward extend 90 degree or not, this angle 90 degree or not, yes. Then here you extend this edge, here also join, right? So here corner, this point should be touched, right? Fully this hexagon is covered, enclosed inside this rectangle, or it may be a square. Okay, dimension is not here, that's why I cannot say whether it is obviously it will be a rectangle only. Rectangle only, this length is more and this is less, so it will be a rectangle only, right? So now what I will do, sir, first you give name a, okay, capital letter A, B, C, D. Observe carefully. Very important. Actually, this is, so this point also here, and this is a point. This point, this point, this point. Name give, sir. Sir, let this point is small a. This point is small b. This point is small c, small d, e, and this one is f. F, right? So like this naming you have to give. Any three-dimensional object will be given pentagonal, prism, cylinder, right? You have to draw this kind of diagram first. Okay, actually this is not the answer. Answer I'm going to draw here only. But without drawing this one, I cannot proceed. Okay, I cannot proceed. Reason is there, but you just follow the steps and procedure. If I'll tell reason, it will take 1 hour at least. Don't worry for that because it is very simple. Observe. Sir, what I will do, I have to draw the diagram here, right? So take any point here. Here, so I'm taking this D point. Suppose I'm taking here. Here I'm marking at the center. This is the center, right? This is the common point. I'm marking here, sir. Let this point is D. Sir, D, capital D, right? Capital D. Sir, this D point, right? This D point. Observe the marker. This D point I give here, right? Then measure D to C. Measure D to C. Measure D to C. By compass, you take very easy. Here you put D to C, right? So what is the point here? Which point came, sir? C point came. Next, D to A. D to A measure. D to A measure. Okay, sir. D to A I measure. Sir, give the name here. What is the name? A. Right. Then what you will do next? Next step. Next step. Join from A point to extend the line. Right. Remember, this line and this line should be parallel. This line and this line should be parallel. Next, from C point, extend the line. Extend the line, right? Right. Remember, sir, this line and this line will be parallel. By drafter only, by drafter. By drafter only, let me erase right now this y-axis. Later I will do. It is may not required also, but first in light line you draw, right? Okay, I'm erasing. Sure. Sir, see, sir, from C point, draw the line parallel to AD. Parallel to AD. Right. Sir, what is the point here? What is the point here? Point is D, right? Sir, A, D, C over. Now this point is B. Sir, you may erase all this extra line. Not required at all. Extra line will create a lot of confusions in the diagram. So my suggestion is don't put any extra line. Go for light line always first. Right? So over. Now what I will do, now this A, B, C, D rectangle I draw here. Rectangle I draw. Now I'm going to put small a, small b, small c, small d, EF point here. Okay, how to? Measures are capital A to small a distance, capital A to small a, capital B to small b, capital B to small c, capital C to small d, capital D to small e. Like this distance measure and put here. Okay, put here. See, observe slowly. Sir, A to A measure, A to A measure. Sir, I put here. B to B measure. Sir, I put here. A to F measure exactly at the middle or not? A to F measure I put here. Similarly here also middle. Similarly D to E measure, D to E and C to D measure. Put here like, and here also, right? Very simple diagram. Really, it is very simple, very easy. But so many steps are there. Your task is only remember steps. But sometimes the students are also not doing that one also. Right? So observe. What I will do next step. I'll join every point. I draw now. So here I join. Here to here I join. Here to here I join. Then this point to this point I join. Here to here I join. And finally here to here I join. Right? Over sir. This totally diagram. Okay, I shifted here. So this is the 2D diagram actually. Without this diagram, I cannot do this diagram. So what method I told here, same method you follow here, right? So next I have to find out the center point. How? How center point? Here, any two diagonal if you will join, automatically center point will come or not? See, some problem here coming, right? Okay. Okay, like this, I have to measure. Right, this is the center point. Here is the center, right? This one is the center. So it's a little bit dimension mistake here, little bit level mistake here. So I adjusted by giving the dot here. You go with proper measurement, you may not face this kind of problem, right? So what is the next step? Sir, in the question, axis height is given, axis height 70 mm or not? Sir, which one is the axis? Axis will come from this middle point or not? This middle point. Axis will come from this middle point. Okay. Sir, axis will come from this middle point. Observe, sir. I am drawing the axis right now. Axis always dotted line. Axis always axis is which line? Dotted line. Observe, sir. I am drawing axis here. Sir, what is the height of the axis is given? 70 or not? 70. Okay, let this is 70. Okay, sir, prism. So from every point, so this point, this point, this point, this point, this point, this point. Okay, line draw, height is 70. Height is 70. From every point, this hexagonal, every hexagonal points, you draw the height. Height is how much? 70 mm. Observe, sir, how I am drawing this one. Sir, this is one line. Oh, Okay, from this point one line I'm drawing 70. Okay, from this point one line I'm drawing height is 70. From this point also I'm drawing one line, sir. Height is again 70, right? By drafter only you have to do parallel lines will come, right? Observe, sir. Then here is one point and here is one point, right? But I think this line will be not visible, backside it will be, and this line also it will not visible, this is also backside. Okay, not visible means you have to draw dotted line here and you have to draw dotted line here also, sir. This red color line also not visible, you have to erase and do dotted line. This line also visible, not visible, dotted line. This red color line also not visible, dotted line, right? So which line will be not visible, that lines, those lines should be dotted line. So in this particular diagram isometric view, that dotted line plays very important role. That means the examiner will be check whether the side will be visible or not. If suppose the side is not visible and you have drawn solid line, immediately mark will cut, right? They will cut the mark. So take care those points what I'm saying, right? So those sides will be not visible. That line should be dotted line. So this red color line side not visible to the front view. This is also not visible. This red color and this red color will also not visible. So this one visible, okay. This one visible, okay. This one also visible, okay. This generator also visible, okay. This generator also visible, okay. This one also will visible, okay. And this one also visible. But this generator will not visible, and this generator will not visible. You need to draw which line? Dotted line. But here dotted line provision is not there. I will draw the light line here from this point. Right, from this point. Okay, sir, what is the next step? Next step, only joining. Only joining. Observe. Here to here I am joining. 70. Where 70 will be then? Exactly that level you have to join. Here to here I am joining. Right. Here to here I am joining. Right. So here to here joining. Then here to here I am joining. And here to here I am joining. Right. Then erase this extra lines. Right. Observe, sir. Then center point find out here. Joining by here to here. Oh, sorry. Right line. So center point will come here. A little bit, I mean, level issue is there, right? So proper dimension you can follow. Exact diagram will come, right? So this is become center. This center to this center. Height is how much? 70. Everywhere. This is also 70. This is also 70. This is also 70. This is also 70. If we draw like this, if the question is a 10 mark, 10 out of 10, right? 10 out of 10 you will get. 10 out of 10 you will get, right? So here, naming is not important, but dimension you need to give. So what is the height here? Only one dimension, 70. Height is 70. Mark here 2. Here is 70. The diagram should be neat and clean. Then only 10 out of 10. Otherwise, we will give 10 out of 10. 30. This is 30. This is 30. Side is 30. And one more important thing. Which line will be visible? That should be solid line. The remaining line should be dotted line. See, this side will not visible, right? This side also not visible. So this red color, okay, bottom red color, back side, right? This is also back side. This is also back side. Okay. So that line should be dotted lines. This is should be dotted line. This is should be dotted line. Center line should be dotted line. This is the final answer, right? I hope this concept is very clear to all of you, right? Observe, sir. This question number 24, is same as question number 6. Question number 6 also same. Draw the isometric view of hexagonal pyramid. Base side 30 and axis 70. Prism resting on its base. It's like same questions, right? So here, I think this is cone in place of hexagonal pyramid. Now cone comes. I will draw this one. Don't worry. I will draw. And here also. Hexagonal prism. Okay, this much only. So question number 24 and 6. Question number 6. Here this 6. First 6. This one 6 is same. This question is same. Okay. Then this 6 I will solve, right? So I hope this concept is clear to all of you, right? Practice at least 2 to 3 times this diagram, right? 2 to 3 times at least to practice it. Then definitely you can score very good in this drawing subject, right? So I conclude here. The next video I will discuss the next topic, next one more question, important questions I will discuss. So I'm concluding here. Bye bye, take care.